So I was looking for a song that was like a song that was like for a predatory, creep, perverted, misogynistic type of low life, you know. But I couldn't find one because I think I want to start. I do believe I would like to start my videos with songs that pertain to the issues which I'm getting ready to talk about. But like I say, I couldn't find one. So anyway, topic of the day is, um, as of recently, a lot of women have been coming out with allegations concerning people in the media about, them being sexually harassed, right? So it's like a bombardment of a lot of women complaining about just different men in places of power and position. So I remember when I think back, I know it started. I'm not gonna say it started with, but I do remember, um, you know, Bill Cosby. Remember how everybody just came out and started complaining about Bill Cosby, uh, you know, uh, uh, trying to, or Bill Cosby putting things in their drink, and Bill Cosby, sexually harassing them, or just doing something sexually, inappropriate with them. So that issue went away, and then, like I say, it was just now it's a bombardment of so many different uh, 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 women coming out with allegations against men, saying that they've been harassed. So a lot of them are in media. A lot of people in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, and then basically I guess it's all of them are in the entertainment industry. Or well, no, they're not. I guess it was a couple, some people in the judicial system or whatever, that some complaints have been filed against. But anyways, so just my concerns are, what I find interesting is there has to be an underlying agenda, because there are too many people coming out all of a sudden complaining about these people. Um, and whenever it's, like I say, once again, a bombardment of people complaining, it's something else going on. I don't know if it's, I was thinking maybe it's the out with the old, and like with an old paradigm, and kind of in with the new, because we have a president also that has allegations against him, or people, I think they actually had recordings. I don't watch too much TV. I get snippets, here and there of things that are going on, but I try not to pay too much attention to it because it irritates me. But you can't help if you turn on the radio, or you turn on the TV for just a little bit, or you log on your computer. That's what everybody's talking about. It's like always somebody new coming out with something new about being, sexually harassed. So, um, there has to be an agenda, the underlying agenda to remove these people, because while the when the allegations come out, I mean, and for instance, a lot of these women are complaining 5, 10, 15, and I think a few I heard were like 20 years after, supposedly after the incidents occurred. Who would wait that long? Because the statute of limitation has already passed. So what's the purpose of waiting that long? So the only thing that could be happening is, of course, they're slandering the person's name. These men in these places in power of position, they're slandering their name, and a lot of them are removing themselves from their position, or they're being, they're a tarnishment to whatever company or establishment in which they're part of. So they just step down, right? So it's kind of like out with the old and in with the new. And if that's what's going on, like a purge of predatory beings in places of power and position, that's a good thing. That's what needs to be happening. And it goes to show you that such a thing, like I say, needs to be happening, because there are too many people that are in places of power and position that don't deserve to be there, because they're not decent people, because they are predators, because they do have to harvest your energy, eat off of you, depress you, take advantage of you in some way, I guess just to make themselves feel good, just because they can, they get, when they get up, they get a part of a certain group, or become a part of a certain club, and or they come from a certain group or a certain club, and they have perpetuated and continue to be people that are basically, dream crushers, or people that are just have to be molesting your spirit and your soul and your being in some kind of way. It's time for these people to go. It's time for them to go. As well as, like I say, our president. He's one of those people. It's time for him to go. It's time to be out with, stupid, once again, misogynistic, just, not healthy ways of being, because they're just a foul tarnishment, just a stain on, just a stain on the universe, a stain on the earth. It's time for them to go somewhere. Get out, go. But this is also something I have issue with. Why would a woman that was so deeply disturbed, or so deeply bothered by somebody touching them, or by somebody molesting them, or by somebody harassing them, wait so long to come out and say something? And, we all know the saying that people can do to you only what you allow them to do. And essentially, by these women waiting, this is what I don't like. By these women waiting, so, supposedly waiting for so long, they allow these men to continue this unhealthy habit, or this unhealthy way of treating people, or this unhealthy way of taking advantage of people. I guess there's no good way to take advantage of people, but by them not saying anything, it was women that were coming up under them, and these people did the same thing. These men in places of power and position, and not only men, I believe it was a few women too. Not many, but it was a few. They took advantage of people, because supposedly, I don't understand, why wouldn't you have went and complained? Like I say, if you don't, first of all, if you don't try to knock shit out the motherfucker, I'm sorry, if you don't try to knock the person's head off their shoulder at the time, or fight back and defend yourself, or say what you have to say at that moment, if you don't want to say anything then, and you just want to get out of the place or the position in which you're in, why wouldn't you go and tell people of authority? And who cares if they believe you or not? Don't nobody have to believe you. Point is, you say what it is you need to say, and let it be known that you don't agree with what's being done to you. And eventually enough people will complain, in a time frame more compact, or a time frame closer together than 20 years down the road. So possibly that person could have been gotten rid of 5 years ago, and wouldn't have had a chance to continue to do what they were doing, which is further damage other people, or mess up other people's careers, or just further be a predator, because basically that's all that they are. So I don't understand women that don't complain about that. Women that just, I guess, feel like that's just how things go. And if you feel like that's just how things go, don't you shouldn't be complaining. You shouldn't be coming out, jumping on the bandwagon, and everybody's complaining all at one time. So that's why it's a little fishy. It's a little suspect. But you know, everybody's different. Um, so yeah, I just find that interesting. Um, it's most definitely something behind it. Like I say, maybe it's a shift. Once again, maybe just a purge. It's the universe's way of or of taking the trash out. And if so, that is a very that's a good thing. It really is. So I guess I really hate I couldn't find a song. I really want to find a song that just talk shit. A song that kind of back it up. I couldn't find one. But I guess till next time. And I did it. This is hard work. Making videos, this is hard work. Because see, I was supposed to make one Friday, but I didn't. This is hard work to be sitting down and making videos. But I have stuff I want to talk about. But this is hard work. So, until next time, adios.